My name is Patrick Cervantes. I go by Champ just for people who know me. I was born in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, but raised in Lincoln as long as I can remember. Huge Husker fan, so go Big Red. As far as me being a barber, it was never something I knew I was gonna do. I've always did art growing up. I've had an act for drawing. One day a friend of mine told me to cut his hair and I'm like, hey, I'll do it. I'll mess it up, it's not my head. So I was kind of good at it and then never did it consistently. Just always randomly cut people's hair. Never knew I could make a lot of money doing it. I'm like real life Garfield. I hate Mondays and I hate mornings. So I just started looking at jobs that I didn't have to wake up at 6, 7, 8 a.m. I've worked since I was 14, so I did every job and I didn't like any of them. And then I think I was working at Gallup and they had a college fair and they had a booth there with College of Hair Design. I took a break, started talking to them, and I said, why not try it? You know, I was gonna plan to go to school and I said I could do this, and if I went to college after, I'd already have a craft where I can make money while going to school. So that was the whole plan. Did not know I was gonna love it. It's hands-on. It does not feel like work for me. It's just more of an art form. It's a passion. Like I can see myself doing this forever. Don't think it's gonna make me $1 million, but it's something I can always fall back on. It's recession proof. And if you tell me that I can make $25 an hour doing any job, I'm probably gonna say I'll do it. Just because where I come from, that's a lot of money, especially at the age I started doing it. I went to College of Hair Design, 14-month program, about $2,300, and it's like from 8 to 5. It's like a full-time job, but you're not getting paid. So it's kind of hard for people to go through. Not very many people make it through. People quit and try like multiple times. It was just a hoop I had to jump through to get to own my own shop. I always knew once I started it, I wanted to open up a shop on the north side of Lincoln because that's where I was raised. And there's not a barbershop on this side of town, which is crazy to me. So spent about 8 months looking for a location, and it was the most discouraging thing ever because I didn't realize there's so many different, they're mostly salons, but they're everywhere that you don't even know about them unless you know about them. Talked to a couple owners because they had no compete clauses, and everybody ultimately said no. It's because you're taking away from their income, so they see you as competition. Randomly passed this street one day right here on 27th. This building popped up out of nowhere. The owner just did it in one summer. Went home, called, 30 minutes later, I came back, looked at this place and knew it was what I wanted. It was perfect. But I was literally to the point where I considered moving to Denver. A buddy of mine just opened up a barbershop and he said he had a spot for me. So 8 months of looking for a location here on this side of town just was not going well. So I almost jumped ship, but then one day, normally I avoided this because there's so much construction in the summer, and I forgot to turn back on 27th and Cornhusker and got stuck in traffic. I looked to the right and here it is. So it kind of just fell into place when I wasn't even trying.